My wife sent me a text, having a blast with the girls. Wish you were here. It came with a photo, and that's where her big lie unraveled. There, on the bedside table, was a man's luxury watch, so I texted back, looks great. I am here. The look on her face when I walked into that hotel bar and sat down next to her. Absolutely priceless. I'm 38 years old. I honestly thought my wife, Amanda, and I had a solid marriage. We'd been together for 12 years, we have 2 great kids. We had our ups and downs, but nothing major, or so I thought. Last weekend, Amanda told me she needed a girls' getaway with her sister and a friend at a spa resort. She said she was stressed from work, so I encouraged her to go. I even took time off to watch the kids. On Friday night, she sent me a selfie. She was smiling, holding a drink, looking happy. The text read, having an amazing time. Wish you were here, but something felt off. I zoomed in on the photo, just checking out the room. And that's when I saw it, on the nightstand right behind her. A man's luxury watch with a very distinctive silver band. This wasn't some cheap knockoff. My stomach just dropped. Looking closer, I spotted a men's toiletry bag near the bathroom door. I sat there for 10 minutes, just staring at the screen. My kids were asleep upstairs. My wife was lying. The girls' weekend was a complete fabrication. But I'm not the type to just explode without concrete proof, so I replied to her text, looks fun. I am here. She immediately responded with a bunch of question marks. I didn't answer. Instead, I called my brother to come watch the kids, telling him it was a family emergency. I then checked Amanda's iPad, which she'd left at home. She was still logged into her email, and I found the hotel confirmation, the Grandview Resort. 1 room, 1 guest checked in under her name. Then I checked our shared credit card app. There was a charge from a high-end steakhouse nearby, dinner for 2, definitely not a girls' night out. So I drove 3 hours straight to the resort. I walked into the lobby around 11 a.m. The bar had this open concept design, and I could see right into the restaurant. And there she was, Amanda, having brunch with her boss, Richard, her 44-year-old boss. The one she always described as professional but distant, but they didn't look distant. They looked like a couple, leaning in close, laughing. His hand was resting on hers. I walked into the bar, calm as ice, ordered a coffee, and then walked over to the empty table directly next to theirs. I sat down facing them. Amanda saw me mid-laugh. The color drained from her face instantly. Ryan, her voice cracked. Hey, honey, I said, as pleasantly as I could. Decided to surprise you. Hi, Richard. Richard looked absolutely terrified. He snatched his hand back like it was on fire. Ryan, I this is and single quotes t. Amanda stammered. Brittany and Nicole running late. I asked, looking around the table. Don't see them. They ... Had to cancel last minute, she lied. Right to my face. Weird, I said. Because you texted me yesterday about having an amazing time with the girls. Richard stood up. I should go. Sit down, Richard, I said, keeping my voice perfectly level. We're all adults here. He actually sat back down. How long has this been going on? I asked. Ryan, please, let's talk privately, Amanda begged. No, you brought him to a public place. Let's keep it public. How long? Richard cleared his throat. 6 months. Wow, 6 months. That's a lot of late work meetings. A waiter approached our little scene. Can I get you anything, sir? Just the coffee. These two are together. I'm solo. The poor guy walked away completely confused. Ryan, I can explain, Amanda started. Can you explain why you've been lying to me and our children for 6 months? I asked. It's complicated. No, it's really not, I said. You're seeing him. You lied about your location. You even sent me a picture with his watch in it. It's pretty simple. You came here to spy on me, she asked, trying to get defensive. No, I came here because my wife sent me a selfie with another man's watch in it. There's a difference. Richard looked down at his bare wrist. The watch was in the photo, he asked. Yep. Thanks for that. Amanda tried to do damage control. Ryan, please, the kids don't need to know. We can work this out. The kids already know I had to leave for an emergency. You left our family to come here, I told her. And I'm not making a scene. I'm just drinking coffee. You're the one who lied to spend the weekend with Richard. Then I turned to him. Does your wife know you're here, Richard? He went completely silent. Lisa, right? Does Lisa know you're at a romantic resort with my wife? You don't need to involve her, he mumbled. I think I do. Lisa deserves to know, just like I did. Amanda grabbed my arm. Please don't ruin Richard's marriage. I actually laughed. I'm not ruining anything. You two did that when you started this. It just happened, she claimed. No, you planned this weekend. You made reservations. You lied to me. That is planning. Richard stood up again. I'm leaving. This time, he walked away fast. 6 months, I said to Amanda. 6 months of acting completely normal. That takes some serious dedication. I do love you, she said, her voice thin. No, you don't. People who love you don't do this. I'm going home to figure out how to tell the kids. You can't kick me out, she said. That's my home too. Actually, the house is in my name. It was inherited. You aren't on the deed. You can't keep me from my children, she shot back. I'm not. You can see them. Just not in my house. I pulled out my phone and found Lisa's social media profile. What are you doing? Amanda panicked. Sending Lisa a message. I typed, Hi, Lisa. You don't know me, but your husband Richard is at the Grandview Resort with my wife, Amanda. I have photos if you need proof. You deserve to know. I attached the selfie with the watch and hit send. Amanda started crying. You've ruined everything. No, you did that, I told her. I'm just dealing with the aftermath. The 3-hour drive home was surreal. My phone was flooded with texts from Amanda, apologies, threats, begging. I'll take everything in the divorce, she threatened at one point. That made me laugh. I was the primary earner. She only worked part-time at Richard's company. When she finally got home that evening, her suitcases were packed and waiting in the living room. What is this? She asked. Your essentials. You can get the rest later. You can't be serious, dead serious. The house is mine. You need to leave. She actually called the police. When they arrived, I calmly showed them the deed to the house. The officer turned to her. Mum, if you aren't on the deed, he can ask you to leave. This is a civil matter for the courts. She was furious, but she had no choice. She took her suitcases and left. This isn't over, she said as she walked out. No, I agreed. It's just starting. Later that night, I talked to Lisa, Richard's wife. She was heartbroken, but grateful, I told her. Richard had tried to deny everything until she showed him the photo. By Monday, things escalated. Amanda texted me, Richard's been fired. His wife asked him to leave. You destroyed two families. I replied, you destroyed two families. I just told the truth. The next day, she posted on social media claiming I was being cruel and keeping her from the kids. My cousin saw it and commented publicly, didn't you just post last week about what an amazing husband Ryan is? What changed? So, I just posted the selfie she sent me, with the watch circled. The caption was, when the girls' weekend includes a men's watch. 6 months of lies ends now. The post went viral in our town. Amanda deleted her post immediately. I met with a lawyer. The house was safe. Custody would likely be 50-50ths, and because of the affair and her ability to work, alimony was unlikely. A couple days later, Richard showed up at my office. He looked completely defeated. I lost my job. My family won't talk to me. We fell in love, Ryan. You fell in lust, I corrected him, and now you're facing reality. Amanda isn't as much fun when she doesn't have a husband paying for her lifestyle, is she? He admitted she wanted to move in with him, but he was living in a tiny studio and couldn't afford it. He was trapped. On Friday, Amanda called. The kids want to know where I am. Tell them the truth, I said. You chose to leave. I want to see them. Fine. Saturday, 10 a.m. at the park. Can't we go to lunch? I'm not paying for it. I can't afford it. They fired me. Of course they did. Conflict of interest. Get another job, I said. You're enjoying this, she accused me. No, I'm not. My family is broken. Nothing about this is enjoyable. I'm just being practical. Saturday at the park was hard. The kids were confused, and Amanda looked tired. As we were leaving, she told me, Richard and I are done. He blames me for the photo. The photo didn't do this, I said. The betrayal did. She started crying. I have no job, no money, no home. Rebuild your life, I told her. Just not with me. It's been 3 months now. The divorce is almost final. Amanda's working a retail job and living in a small apartment. Richard moved away. The kids are slowly adjusting. Amanda still texts me sometimes, asking if I hate her. I told her the truth. No, I feel nothing. Because the opposite of love isn't hate, it's indifference. And the watch, the $30,000 mistake that started it all. Richard never got it back. In her panic, Amanda left it at the hotel. They donated it to charity. They threw away everything valuable in their lives, and they can never get it back. Thanks for listening to my story. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more.